Hey everyone, Anne here today and welcome back to Omocha Reviews. Today we're going to be talking about Pop-Up Parade figures. If you've been following us, you'll know that we do love this line by the Good Smile Company. It is their budget line and nearly all of the figures here, I mean all of them, not nearly all of them are the same price, around $35 give or take. We collect a lot of these. We've done reviews of the Elric brothers from Full Metal Alchemist and Itadori/Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen. The Pop-Up Parade line is expanding at a frankly absurd rate, but this has not stopped them from skipping over some very important figures that I think really need to exist but don't. Anyway, let's get right into it. Here are 10 anime characters that I believe really need Pop-Up Parade figures. And number 1 is Mai Sakurajima from Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Mai Sakurajima is easily one of the best written female characters I've ever seen in any anime, which should be no surprise I suppose, considering that Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai is easily one of the best written animes in recent history. Fight me. Mai is real, Mai is mature, and most of all, Mai is really hot. There is a lot you can do with Mai Sakurajima, especially considering the fact that she is, in canon, a model, and that's something that other figure makers have actually taken advantage of. If you look at Taito Corful's Mai Sakurajima, she does come in a lot of different versions. We did a video with Mai in her school uniform. Please do check that out. And while we're on the topic of underappreciated waifus, number 2 on the list is Chizuru Mizuhara from Rent a Girlfriend. This is another waifu and another really great series that the Good Smile Company has skipped over. In fact, I do think they're actually sleeping on the sheer number of girls that are in this anime who are, well, they're no competition to Chizuru, but they're definitely ones who've got their own fan bases. Like Mai, Chizuru does have a lot of other figures. We actually have one here on Omocha Reviews made by Banpresto. You can check that out and canvas it against, Pop-Up Parade could make one this year. It is actually possible because Rent a Girlfriend's next season is coming out. Hopefully they get the message. Number 3, Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. Now, Pop-Up Parade is definitely not limited to recently released animes. They've made figures for Inuyasha, Full Metal Alchemist, and Naruto. It does strike me as a little strange that they never took the initiative to release a Spike figure at the very least when the live-action remake was made last year. Spike has an amazing design, it's very iconic, so I just think it was a really huge missed opportunity on Good Smile's part. Speaking of missed opportunities, number 4 is Sakura Kinomoto from Cardcaptor Sakura, which after 18 full years actually got a new anime in 2018. Not long after Pop-Up Parade was introduced by the Good Smile Company, and actually it really should have been on their starting lineup, honestly, considering that the Clear Card arc anime did turn out to be pretty successful. Again, it was a pretty big missed opportunity, especially considering the sheer number of outfits that Sakura sports within the anime itself. Moving on to the 5th character we really want to see a Pop-Up Parade figure of, it's Link from The Legend of Zelda. Okay, so The Legend of Zelda isn't actually an anime, but Pop-Up Parade has actually made figures for other video game franchises before. They've done Cyberpunk, they've done Skyrim, but no Legend of Zelda? Really? Link is easily one of the most easily recognizable video game characters in Japan and, honestly, the world. And on that principle alone, it is odd that they skipped over Legend of Zelda for other game franchises from outside the country. And it becomes especially odd when you consider that Good Smile has actually worked with Nintendo before, and they've made a Nendoroid of Link previously. At this point, I'm just hoping that they might release one just in time for the Breath of the Wild sequel, whenever that is. Moving on to number 6, which is an absolute stretch, I'll admit, but it is another video game character by the name of Geralt of Rivia from The Witcher. Like I said before, Pop-Up Parade has proven that it can actually go international, considering that it has made a cyberpunk figure. The Witcher 3 remains one of the most popular non-Japanese RPGs in the country, so Geralt does actually have a presence in Japan. And fun fact, he has actually made cameos in Monster Hunter World and Soul Calibur. CD Projekt Red is actually in the process of kickstarting a project where they're gonna make a Witcher Ronin manga. But really, the only reason you'd need to make a pop-up parade of Geralt of Rivia is the recent Netflix series The Witcher. Number 7. Violet Evergarden. It seems a sin that an anime so well recognized hasn't gotten a figure just yet. But this time, the blame can actually be put on someone other than Good Smile. Kyoto Animation, which was in charge of producing Violet Evergarden, is actually infamously difficult to work with when it comes to getting licenses, which actually explains why most of their animes don't have figures. Number 8. The Armored Titan from Attack on Titan. So very recently, Pop-Up Parade did release an Attack on Titan figure, and that is Eren Yeager in his Titan form. And coming soon, it's currently for pre-order if I'm not mistaken. It's his human form, recreating that iconic scene from Season 4, the first half. I do find it rather surprising that Pop-Up Parade didn't decide to make more characters from Attack on Titan, though maybe they just wanted to veer away from the sheer number of figures that are already on the market. But that can't be said for the Titan forms of these different characters. It's just an awful waste to just have one Titan in your entire lineup when there are plenty, but if just one had to be chosen, it really does have to be the Armored Titan, considering the sheer amount of screen time that it gets on Attack on Titan. And it would be so amazing if they designed this to look like it was standing off versus the Attack Titan figure. Really, Good Smile, you are missing an opportunity, and you still have time to go after it now. And next, 9 and 10, because they're both from the same series, but they are equally iconic. It's Light Yagami and L from Death Note. Really, Good Smile doesn't really have an excuse with skipping Death Note. These two characters have done more for anime than so many of the figures that they've already produced. Death Note is easily one of the most important animes that have ever been made, and also, Light Yagami and L, neither of them have very over-the-top designs. They shouldn't be very expensive to produce versus other pop-up raids. Just look at the Eren Yeager one. I mean, they're not Ryuk, they're not as complicated in terms of design. And considering how Death Note still remains to be so relevant, it is a sin that they have not produced one in the years they've been making Pop-Up Raid figures. Seriously. And that's it for our list, folks. What did you think? Is there anyone else that you think badly deserves a Pop-Up Raid figure that Good Smile has been sleeping on? Please do let us know in the comments, and if you like this video, please do leave us a like, and if you want to see more about Pop-Up Raid figures, we actually do have a few lined up. We're just waiting for them to be manufactured and shipped over. Please do subscribe if you're interested. Thank you again for watching this video. This is Anne, and until next time, goodbye!